Hello dear students, how are you? Hope you are all fine at your home and doing studies well. Students, do revise all the questions again and again because this is the conceptual exercise worksheets are there. In the unit 4, there are direct and inverse proportion. If you understand the language of the question, then you can easily solve the question. But firstly, you have to read the questions again and again until you can't understand. Yes, students, today I am going to tell you about the direct and inverse variation, but today's topic is direct variation. This is the worksheet 1 here. In worksheet 1, we have done already question number 1, 2 and 3. Now, today I am going to tell you about question number 4 and next question. There is a question number 4 here. A motorboat covers 20 kilometers in 4 hours. A motorboat covers 20 kilometers in 4 hours. And what distance will it cover in 7 hours? You have to find here that the distance covered in 7 hours. In 4 hours, the boat covers the distance 220 kilometers. In 4 hours, it covered the distance 20 kilometers, but you have to find here that the distance covered in 7 hours. But here is asking the distance here. So, distance will be right in the right side. Write it in the right side because there is something unknown quantity is there we have to find here. And this is known here. In the left side, we will take here the known thing. There is timing is shown here and it is given in the question already. But in 4 hours, it covers the 20 kilometers and in 7 hours, how much distance will it cover? We have to find here how much distance will it cover in 7 hours. So students, there is one more point is given here. The speed remains the constant here. Speed remains the same here in this case or in this case. If the speed remains the same, then you can directly say that this question is according to the direct proportion. Yes, students, it is direct variation question is there. Yes, we will do here. Let's see how to find the distance covered in 7 hours. There it means it varies directly. It means their ratio is same in both the cases. If time is increasing, it means distance is also increasing. If it covers in 7 hours, it covers the 20 kilometers. Then in 7 hours, same speed is there. Then what distance does it cover? Yes. Now we will find here what distance does it cover here. So 4 upon 7, that's equals to 20 upon x here, and both are the equivalent here. So we are finding here the value of x. It implies 4 into x is equals to 7 into 20, and that must be equals to x is equals to 7 into 20, and it is divided by 4 here. And 4 1 ja 4, 4 5 ja 10 here, that becomes equals to 7 5 ja 35. There is the x is equals to 35 and there is the unit here 35 kilometer. Okay students, so we have find here the distance covered in 7 hours. Firstly, understand the question and then solve the question very easy. Two methods are there, only direct method or direct variation and inverse variation. There is possible inverse variation or direct variation or neither direct variation nor inverse variation. So we can solve easily. We can solve this question easy method, but it's the the important to understand this question here. Okay student, let's see there the next question here. Now students, you are seeing here the question number 5 here. I read first the question here. Question number 5 is there. It says that a motorbike travels 210 kilometer. A motorbike, there is a motorbike who travels 210 kilometer in 30 liter of petrol. On 30 liter of petrol. Then how much far did it cover in 7 liters petrol? When in the motorbike there is 7 liters petrol, how much distance will it cover? So students, you are seeing here that if in the bike there is 30 liters of petrol, it covers the 210 kilometers. It means if it covers 7 liter, if it have only 7 liter, it means it will cover the low distance. It means there is a decreasing here. This is decreasing as well as this is decreasing. So it's the direct variation. Yes students, decreasing, one quantity is decreasing corresponding to another quantity also decreasing. So we can say that this is the direct variation. So students, we are seeing here that how do we calculate the distance traveled by motorbike on 37 liters of petrol. On 7 liters of petrol. So here is direct variation. If there is direct variation, so 30 upon 7 is equals to 210 divided by any value x is here. Now it implies 30 into x. 30 into x is equals to 7 into 210. Is this clear students? X is equals to 7 into 210 divided by 30 here. 1 0 0 cancel, 3 1 3 3 721. That is 49 kilometer. Is this clear students? There is 49 kilometer distance covered by a motorbike on 7 liter of petrol. You can understand the question easily and then you can solve this question here. Now we are doing here the next question, question number 6. Let's see there. Now students, we are having, there is the question number 6 and there is the question number 7. First we will read the question number 6 here. In question number 6, if 12 women can weave 15 meters of cloth in a day. 12 women weave the cloths in one day. How many meters of cloth can be woven by 20 women in a day? How many meters of cloth can be woven by 20 women in a day? So students, you are seeing here that we have to find here the how many meters of cloth be woven by 20 women in a day. 20 women, how many meters of cloth they woven here? In a day, 12 women wove 15 meters and 20 women in a day, how many meters of cloth they woven here? You have to find here. So students, we are seeing here that 12 women 15 meters. Okay, and 20 women, it means there is some increasing here. If 20 women are together, they work together, then they wove the more length of cloth. Yes, it means there is increasing, then this is increasing. Yes, it means there is a direct variation. Direct variation. So you have to find here 12 by 20. Its ratio is same as according to the another quantity, and this Now we have to find the value of x here. Then x is equals to 15 into 20 divided by 12. 12 is divided here. Now we will solve here. 3 4 ja 12 and 3 5 ja 15. 4 1 ja 4, 4 5 ja 20, and that is 25 meters. 25 meters here. Okay, students, this will get the answer there. So there is the direct variation here. The length of the cloth woven by the 12 women in a day, that is 15 meter, and we have to find 20 women how much cloth is woven by 20 women. So this is in the direct variation, and we will solve that like this. Now there is the question number 7 here. Number of sheets having weight 20 gram. Let's read the question first here. If the weight of the 5 sheets of paper is 20 gram, weight of 5 sheets of paper is 20. There are 5 sheets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sheets are there, and their total weight is 20 gram here. How many sheets of the same paper would weigh 22.5 kilogram? How many sheets we used here that its weight is increasing to 2.5, and same paper is there? It means there are 5 sheets. Their weight is 20 gram, and their weight is 2.5 kg, 2.5 kg. It means the sheets are also increasing there. This increasing, it means this is also increasing. So students, you are seeing here that one quantity is increasing here corresponding to another quantity. So we are seeing there that this is direct variation. And same direct variation, there is 2.5 kg means it is multiplied by 1000 to make it a gram. 2.5 into 1000. 2.5 into 1000, and decimal goes to right side after the 3 places. 1 and 2 and 3. After 3 places, this will come here. So this is 2500 gram there. Now students, we will solve here the value of x here. And let's see there. 20 divided by 2500 is equals to 5 divided by x here. Okay, now we will solve this question. Now doing cross multiplying here, 2 into x, that equals to 5 into 250, and we have to find here the value of x. So 5 into 250 divided by 2 here, and 2 1 ja 2, 2 1 ja 2, 2 2 ja 4, and 1 2 5 ja 10, and this is 625, and there are the sheets. 625 sheets, weights is equals to 2500 gram. Okay students, I hope you have cleared these questions and you have understand the concept of this question. Okay students, now we will go to the next questions there. Let's see there. Now students, you are seeing there that there is the question number 8. In question number 8, there is asking that Reena types 600 words in 4 minutes. Reena types 600 words in 4 minutes. In 4 minutes, Reena typed some words, 600 words. But how much time will she take to type 3150 words? If she types 3150 minutes, then what time will it take? Will she take? Yes. So we can see that there is 600 words in 4 minutes. Machine is the same. 600 words in 4 minutes. Then 3150 in how much minutes? It will take the increasing here. Some more time than 4 minutes. Yes. minutes also. So one quantity is increasing here corresponding to the other quantity. It means there is the direct variation. There is direct variation. So students, we are doing here. Let's see there. There is 600 words divided by 3150. It equals to 4 by x. It means we will do here the cross multiplication. It implies 60 into x is equals to 315 into 4 there. Now we will solve here. Value of x, 60 is divided there, 315 into 4 divided by 60. 4 1 ja 4, 4 15 ja 60, and 15 1 ja 15, 15 2 ja 30, 15 1 ja 15. That is 21 minutes. Okay students, this will get the answer here. 21 minutes is there. So students, you are seeing here that Reena typed 600 words in 4 minutes, and you have to find that 3150 words to type. How many minutes does she take here? Yes, so we will see there that there is a direct variation, and for direct variation we will solve this type of questions as well. Now let's see there the next question here. In the next question, question number 9 is there. Rohan takes 14 steps in covering a distance of 2.8 meter. We have to walk 2.8 meter. He takes 14 steps. If we have to cover here, what distance would be covered in 150 steps? And if we go 150 steps other than 4 steps, then we get for other than 14 steps, then how much distance will he cover? Is it this clear question? Yes, I am repeating again this question. Rohan takes 14 steps in distance covered 2.8 meter. The distance covered by Rohan in 14 steps. In 14 steps, he covered the distance 2.8 meter. And in 150 steps, how much distance he covered? Yes, there are 14 steps, 2.8 meter distance covered. And there is 150 steps, how much distance will he cover? Yes, increasing is there. Steps are increasing. If steps are increasing, the distance covered the more distance here. So students, you are seeing here that if this quantity is increasing here, this must be increasing there. It means there is a direct variation. So we are solving here. This is also the direct variation here. So students, we are solving here the questions as so 2.8 meter divided by 2.8 divided by 14 divided by 150 is equals to 2.8 divided by x there. Now we are solving here the value of x. We will find here 14 into x is equals to 2. There is 28 here and divided by 10 into 150 is there. 28 divided by 10. After observe this decimal sign, 28 by 10 and into this will get into the multiply here 150 and 0 is 0 cut here, and we have to find the value of x. X is equals to 28 into 15 and this will divide here, that is 14, 14 1 14, 14 2 28, that is 30 and 30 minutes. 30 meters, sorry. 30 meters are there. 30 meter distance is covered by Rohan here. Okay students, have you understood this question? Now we will go to the next question here. Number of cartoons in which 48 pens can be kept here. there is a question here. Number of cartons in which 48 cans can be packed. Number of cartons in which every carton has only 5. There are 48 cans can be packed in total. Then total cartons, 8 cartons. One carton has 5 cans. So 48 cans can be packed in 8 cartons here. And number of cartons in which 216 cans can be packed there. We have to find here the number of cans to be packed in 216 cans there. We have to find here this. Can is of 5 liters each. Now we are solving here 48 cans, 8 cartons. 48 cans packed in 8 cartons and 216 cans packed in how much cartons? There are 48 cans small in 8 cartons and there are 216 cans. It means they covers the more. So how many cartons there is need? More cartons than the 8? Yes, there are only 48 cartons and it can be packed in 8 cartons. So there are 48 cans can be packed in 8 cartons and there are 216 cans can be packed in more cartons. Yes, it means there is one quantity is increasing corresponding to the other quantity. It means there is a direct variation. It's a direct variation. So we will find this again by this method. So 48 divided by 216 is equals to 8 by x, and that must be equals to 48 into x is equals to 8 into 216. We have to find here the value of x, that is 8 into 216 divided by 48. 8 1 is 8, 8 6 is 48, 6 1 is 6, 6 3 is 18, 3 6 6 is 36. 36 cartons. There are 36 cartons in which we can pack 216 cans. There are 36 cartons here. Okay students, have you got every concept of these questions here? And if there is any problem, then ask me. Yes? Okay. Now we will go to the next questions here. Let's see there. Yes students, we are seeing here the next question. There is a question number 11. In question number 11, there is asking that total cost of 15 newspapers is rupees 337.50 rupees. 15 newspapers cost is this. We have to find the cost of 25 newspapers. 15 newspapers cost is this. 25 newspapers, it means there is the increasing here. It means cost is also increasing. Yes, it means one quantity is increasing corresponding to the another quantity. It means we have to find here the direct variation. There is direct variation. We have to find here the cost of 25 newspapers. We have to find here the cost of 25 newspapers. So it will have 15 by 25, that equals to, you have finding the cost. So write the cost in the right side. Okay students, and which is given here, write it in the left side, which you wants to answer, that is written in the right side, and which is given in the question, write it in the left side. Then you can solve these questions very easy steps. 37 point is obsolete in here, that equals to divided by 100 and into x is there. Is this clear? This is divided by x and this is divided by 25. And this will get here 15 divided. This is cross multiplying here. 1 0 is cut, 1 0 cut. 15 into x into 10. 10x, this is multiplying here, and 20 5 is multiplying in this side. This is equals to 375 into 25. We have to find here only the value of x. So x is equals to 375 into 25 divided by 15 into 10 here. This is 5 3 is 15, 5 5 is 25 and 5 1 is 5, 5 2 is 10. That is equals to 375 divided by 2. 2 1 is 2, 2 8 is 16 and 2 7 is 14 and 2 5 is 10, 15. That is rupees here. Rupees 187.50 rupees. It costs 25 newspapers. There is sorry students, there is the number 3 also. 3 1 is 3, 3 1 is 3, 3 2 is 6, 3 5 is 15 here. 125 is here. So 125 divided by 2, that equals to rupees 2 6 is 12, 2 4, 2 2 is 4 and 2 5 is 10. It means 62.50 rupees. This will get the answer here. So 25 newspapers cost is more than this 62.50 rupees. Now we will go to the question number 12 here. There is a question here. A laborer gets 675 rupees for 9 days work. A laborer work 9 days and he gets 600 rupees, 675 rupees. How many days should he work to get 900 rupees? If he wants to get 900 rupees, how many days he have to work here? Yes, we have to find the work here. We have to find the number of days here in which he gets 900 rupees. He gets 675 rupees in 9 days work. If he works 9 days, then gets the 675 rupees. So students, there is a point here that if working days are 9 here, 9 working days and 675 rupees, and he wants to get 900 rupees, it means this is a more quantity. It means he have to work more days. Yes, it means we have to see there that there is the increasing. One quantity is increasing corresponding to the another quantity. It means there is the direct variation. So we are solving here the number of working days here. 675 divided by 900 is equals to 9 divided by x. So doing here the cross multiplication, x into 675 is equals to 900 into 9 is there, and we have to find here the value of x. So 675 goes down in the dividing here, 675 here. Now we are dividing it as 9 1 is 9, 9 7 is 63 and 4 is there, 9 5 is 45 and there is the number. Yes, it will cut completely. 75 1 is 75, 75 1 is 75 and there is 15, 150 is there and 2 is 150. Then it will get here the 12 days. So students, he have to work here as 12 days if he wants to get here the 900 rupees. Okay students, you have done the worksheet first completely. You will read the questions again and again. If you read the question, if you understand the question, then you can solve easily all the questions here. Okay students, now we will do here the worksheet 2. Do in the fair notebook the worksheet 1 here. Now students, there is the question number 1 and worksheet 2 is there. In worksheet 2, there are the questions related to inverse variation, and we have done already the concept of inverse variation. And in this variation, the increase in 1 correspond to increase in the other, decrease in the other. Increase in one correspond to decrease in the other. One is increasing and one is decreasing here. This means there is the inverse variation. We have taken the example of speed and time here. If we increase the speed, time will be less. If we increase the speed, if we have the speed of a car is 20 km, it will take 2 km distance, 2 hours time. If we increase 20 km to 40 km per hour, the speed is increasing here. If speed is increasing, then time is decreasing here. It will take at 20 km per hour, it will take 2 hours, but at 40 km per hour, it will take 1 hour. Again, we will increasing it to the 80 km per hour. It will decrease in half hour. Okay, students, you are seeing there. You will understand this question in your mind and trying to take an example yourself and then trying to say what will do if we take this, if we can do this, if we can do this. Then you will understand this easily. So students, there is the inverse variation, and inverse variation means something is increasing corresponds to decreasing in the other. Something is increasing corresponds to decreasing in the other, and there is the inverse variation. In inverse variation and vice versa, one is decreasing, then another is increasing here. Now x is equals to, there is the inverse variation, there is the direct variation, something k into y. There was the direct variation. This increase, this will increase. But there is this increase, but this decrease. It means x is equals to k into 1 upon y. This is decreasing here. So students, you are seeing here that if we multiply x into y is equals to k, then we will get the multiply of both the quantities is equals to makes the constant here. Yes, we are seeing in these type of questions that product of both the quantities always remains the constant here. Let's see there are some examples here that we have 20 kilometer. There is the speed here, that is 30. This is the speed, and there is the y here, and that one is time here. Okay students, there is 30, there is 12, there is 40, there is 9, there is 60, and there is 6, and there is 90, there is 4. Yes students, you are seeing here that if you increase the speed 30 to 40, 40 to 60, 60 to 90, you are increasing the speed here. You will see there that the time taken by the car is less. This will decrease. This is increasing, but this is decreasing here. Yes students, it means there is the inverse variation, and we are observing here that if we multiply both the quantities, we will get the same constant here. Multiplying both the quantities, 12 3 36 and 0. Multiplying these quantities, that is 360. Multiplying these quantities, that is 360. Multiplying these quantities, we will get here the 360. All the constants are same here. You are seeing here that the constants product of both the values, both the variables is always the constant here. Now we will take here that these values are, this method is, we will do here in these questions also. let's see there. There are some questions here. Worksheet 2 questions. Question number 1 is there. Now students, you are seeing here that there is the question number 1 part A. There is A, one quantity, and there is the other quantity here. If one quantity there is increasing here, it means there is inverse variation. It is given in the question here. Inverse variation is given. It means if this is increasing, it will decreasing here. Same here. Here is decreasing. This quantity is decreasing here. It means this quantity is increasing here. So students, we will do here the questions here. We have given that constant product of their two quantities is always a constant. So 7 into 8, it is equals to 7 8 56. It means this is x here. Suppose here this is x and this is y here. We will do it after. This is 56. It means this is also 56 here. X into 4 is equals to 56. Both quantities are same here. So x is equals to 56 divided by 4. 4 1 4, 4 4 16. It means there we will get here the 14 here. Okay students, you will do these also in your pair notebook. And now next, this will get as the y here. So what is the value of y? We will take it 28 into y is equal to 58 56. We have to find the answer of y. So it will divided by 28 21 2 56. It will get here the value 2. Y is equals to 2 there. Is it clear students? This will decreasing here and this will increasing here. One is increasing and one is decreasing here. So both the values are, product of both the quantities are same here. Now we will go to the next part. Let's see there. There is the next part here and we will do here a into b is equals to 2.5 into 8 is equals to, this will get as 4x and this will take as y. This will have 20.0. It means this is equals to 20 here. Now we will get here 20 is equals to 4 into x and we want to get the answer of x 20 divided by 4 here. 4 1 4, 4 5 20. X is equals to 5. It's a very easy. So you have done already in the previous classes the algebraic expressions, how to solve algebraic expressions. Now we have to solve here a into b is equals to 20 is equals to 0.5 into y. We have to find here the value of y. It implies 20 divided by 0.5 is equals to y. It implies 20 into 10 divided by 5 is equals to y. We are delete this decimal here. Then we will take the 10 in the numerator. There 5 and 5, 5 to the 10 and it will get here the 40. It will get here the 40. It means y value of y is 40 here and x is equals to 5 here. Okay students, you are seeing here that. So students, now we will go to the next part. You have done here the question here. The next question is, let's see there is the inverse variation is a into b is equals to 10 into 6, that is equals to 30. The constant here, it means their constant is also the 30 here. So means x is equals to 30 divided by 15. 15 1 15, 15 2 30. It will get here the value 2 here. Now a into b is equals to 12 into y here, and that equals to 30, and we will get wants to value of y 30 divided by 12, and we will take it as 3 4 12 and 3 1 3 0, 2 2 4, 2 5 10, 5 by 2 is equals to 2 2 4, 1 2 5 10, 2.5. We have get the answer as y is equals to So students, you are seeing here this is equals to 60, and this will also be the 60, and this will also be the 60. 15 1 15, 15 4 60, it will get as 4. And this is 60, this is also the 60 here, and 12 1 12, and 12 5 60, and it will get the answer here 5. So students, you are seeing here this is equals to 5 and this is equals to 4. We will get this answer as well. Okay students, we have done here the question number 1, and you will try yourself the question so after question number 1 you will do yourself and trying to solve all the questions, and we will do all these questions in the next class. Okay, have a nice day. Bye students.